serene, relaxing, safe, and beautiful. This is Anilao Awari Bay Resort. Sitting at the heart of Anilao, known for great diving experience, Awari offers a panoramic view of Balayan Bay, featuring perfect view of the sunset. Known as a luxury resort for years, Awari now opens its doors to weddings and special events. Weddings at Awari, your newest wedding destination in the South.
Welcome to Worldwide Weddings TV, hosted by Miss Jennifer Janae Rabe of Ask Janae Today. You're definitely in good hands. A seasoned and professional host and certified wedding specialist. Definitely the industry's best. Watch out for our weekly episodes. You'll be excited to watch them all. This is where you can have fun while learning how to plan your special day. Brought to you by Worldwide Weddings PH, helping Filipino brides and grooms around the world. Welcome to Worldwide Weddings TV, hosted by Miss Jennifer Janae Rabe of Ask Janae Today. You're definitely in good hands. A seasoned and professional host and certified wedding specialist. Definitely the industry's best. Watch out for our weekly episodes. You'll be excited to watch them all. This is where you can have fun while learning how to plan your special day. Brought to you by Worldwide Weddings PH, helping Filipino brides and grooms around the world.
Hi everyone! Welcome to Worldwide Weddings TV! Isang maulan na gabi sa inyong lahat. Actually, so gabi ngayon, but you know, in different parts of the world, wherever you're watching, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, my name is Janae Rabe, professional host and certified wedding specialist of AJT Events Management, also known as #AskJanae Today. So, here in Worldwide Weddings TV, we feature different wedding experts nationwide, and we learn wedding planning while having fun. Of course, tonight's episode is brought to you by Aja Deliveries. More than just deliveries, a delivery concierge, as well as BNI Supreme, the most successful business referral organization of its type in the world. And our bridal fair partners, we have Wedding Seria PH, virtualexpo.ph, Anilao Awari Bay, wheninmanila.com, Growth Hack Playground, and brideworthy.com. So, today is our 44th episode. So, kahapon, kung nabitin po kayo, medyo maulan po. No? Ngayon naman, babawiin natin ang ating excitement because we have a really wonderful guest for tonight. So, if you are a Filipino and you're planning to get married in the Philippines, then definitely you are in the right place. You are in the right show. Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we want you to make it a weekly habit to tune in and learn from our wedding experts. Time check. In Singapore, 9 p.m. In Dubai, 5 p.m. UK, 1 p.m. In the US, 8 a.m. And Australia, 12 midnight. So, of course, this show is kasabay po niya ang ating ongoing na bridal fair. You can check out this link, bit.ly/WWPH online bridal fair. Ayan po, makikita nyo po ang link na ito. Dito nyo po makikita lahat ng iba't ibang mga wedding suppliers that are featured in Worldwide Weddings. And meron tayong July 30, 31, and August 1 na virtual expo kung saan ito na yung last 3 days para mag-book po kayo ng mga suppliers and get a chance to win 100,000 pesos. Diba? Magbubook lang kayo ng mga suppliers dyan, 100,000 pesos. So to all our viewers who are watching, please comment down below where you're watching from. Like, tag, and share so that you can get a chance to win 150 pesos load. So, alam kong excited na ang ating mga viewers. And kanina, no, may mga kausap ako ng mga bride. Excited na talaga sila sa episode ngayon. Okay, tonight's wedding expert, we have the Assistant Vice President of Juan Carlo, the caterer, which is established since November 1995. But their heritage began in the early 1970s. From childhood, a legacy of treasured, time-tested recipes was passed down by generation to generation. And with their knowledge, they were able to forge a unique heritage and style enjoyed by the most cultured clientele, and has been the accredited caterer to several prestigious venues in Metro Manila and even in nearby provinces. No other than Mr. Juan Carlo of Juan Carlo the Caterer. Let's post his wonderful poster out there. Ayan. Our wedding expert all the way from Batangas. So, but before we bring him on stage, syempre, di ba, pinapakita muna natin yung mga sample works nila. So, let's go ahead and let's watch this.
Getting ahead of everyone else. Being intentional. In good faith. And thorough observance. Food is prepared with only the freshest and finest. To make the celebration as enjoyable and comfortable for everyone. Bringing awes and smiles in your eyes. Making your expression of love and joy come true, now more than ever. Because life is still worth celebrating.
Let's all welcome the Waiters Parade by none other than Juan Carlo Catering.
What a beautiful video! Grabe! Video pa lang, na-excite na ba kayo? Let's bring in Carlo of Juan Carlo the Caterer.
Hi guys, good evening, and thank you so much, Jen, for the very nakaka-pressure na intro.
Na-pressure ka ba sa intro? I'm so excited, no? I know na medyo maulan, so I'm praying talaga that our internet will all cooperate, guys, no? Sama niyo po yung dasal. Sama niyo po sa dasal yung internet namin lahat, okay? So, batiin mo muna lahat. Alam mo, marami tayong mga viewers right now and a lot of the other mga nanonood ngayon, Carlo, yung mga brides talaga na excited na i-book ang Juan Carlo the Caterer. So, batiin mo naman sila ngayon.
Yeah, but first of all, I want to thank you guys, Worldwide Weddings, for allowing me to have this platform and to be able to talk with you guys today. And sa lahat ng brides, soon-to-be brides and grooms, and parents of the couples and friends, I want to congratulate you guys first and foremost, diba? Lapit na ng kasal nyo, diba? You're planning all of this, and ang advice ko lang is i-enjoy nyo lang yung planning. Kasi sometimes when I got married mga 3 years ago, talagang nakaka-stress. Magkakaroon kayo ng mga away-away sometimes, pero always remember that God is testing you. He is using this as a test kasi for the next season and chapter in your life. So enjoy nyo lang. Me and Jen, hire Jen para wala yung stress nyo sa kanya. Doon nyo ibigay yung stress. And then hopefully you can learn something and we could help today. Yeah.
Ang ganda naman ng segue mo, hire Jen talaga. Dahil marami po tayong wedding planners
And all the
Worldwide Weddings.
Yeah, at Worldwide.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ayan, so thank you so
watch out
much.
for the, promos namin later. So,
Yes, so watch out. Watch until the end dahil we will be announcing yung mga different promos ni Juan Carlo the Caterer. Okay, so kanina when I introduced you, medyo binanggit ko na ng konti, no, yung history, yung background, ganyan. But syempre, dito sa Worldwide Weddings TV, all of our viewers here, lalo na yung mga natin, yung mga mainstay, yung mga loyalista dito sa Wwtv, lagi sila nanonood. We look forward to getting to know the backstory of each business. So, we'd like to find out how your business started. And since kasi, di ba, parang medyo nabanggit ko na yung history na from since 1970s, I also want to find out how is Juan Carlo from where they started to where is Juan Carlo today. Kasi sobrang layo na niya. Imagine that. Fun fact. My mom and JC's father are pioneers in the catering industry. Di ba? Kaya, fun fact, matanda na po ako. Ayun, okay, go ahead, JC.
Tapos, okay, so, we were formally established during November 1995, just like what Jen said. Pero, the heritage of Juan Carlo began in the early 1970s talaga. Yung dad ko as a young kid, he would love to stay with my grandma, si Lola Celi. Bale, auntie niya yun. Auntie ni dad, si Aunt Cecilia del Rosario Apunyo. And he would spend all of his time, and alam mo yung most kids, di ba, pag summer, magbabasketball, ganyan. Nakabuntag siya kay Lola Celi. Nagluluto sila ng mga dishes, ganyan. Creating new recipes. They would go out to the most high-end restaurants and all the way dun sa mga what you call that, yung mga street food, ganyan. They would explore talaga. Dun talaga na nagsimula yung passion niya for food. Actually, my dad is an engineer by profession, and my mom is a medical technologist. So walang connection sa food, right? So that's how you know na dun, yun talaga yung passion nila. And they met in Saudi Arabia. They fell in love there. I was made in Saudi. and then they went back here to the Philippines when I was 2.5 years old. And dad went back to his first love, which is food talaga. So yun, that's how when Carlo started from a very humble beginning.
Mula sa puso. Galing
Grabe,
talaga
alam
sa
mo,
puso.
yung dad ko, I would recall, doon sa mga tao, I don't know, ito yung history na hindi nyo makikita sa website. Alam mo yung owner type jeep? Naabutan nyo ba yun?
Yes,
Yung
yes, owner, yes.
owner type jeep ni Lolo, hihiramin niya. He would go to the market at 4 a.m. in the morning. Sina dad, siya yung chef, sila yung banquet supervisor and waiter, sila lahat, they did everything. They did the purchasing sa palengke ng madaling araw. They started off in my lolo's house lang. Like, ganun ka small time. And ito pala, I remember, the first plates that we used for our VIP clientele were yung sa VIP guests, kasi nagkulang yung ano nila, parang capital nila to buy plates. So yung pang VIP plate nila were my lola's Chinaware. Yung mga Chinaware na pang display. Yung una, ganun kami ka-small time nag-start. And I always tell our people about the story of how small we were and then how dad became the 4-time president and 2-time chairman of FCAP, the Food Caterers Association of the Philippines. How he catered A to Z celebrities. Nagsimula yan kay Bong Revilla, Senator Bong,
Yes.
Lani Mercado, Governor. And then si Ogie nag-attend. So si Ogie and Michelle Van Eimeren, and then when he got married again, si Ogie and Regine, and so many celebrities, sina Sharon Cuneta, sina Liza Soberano, Julia Montes, Janela Salvador, Catherine Bernardo, Daniel Padilla. The list goes on. And yeah, I mean, the reason why I tell our people that story all the time, not na parang mag-brag or parang magyabang, but we always tell our people that because we want them to remember how small we started and how we could never be complacent. We can never say na, oh, Juan Carlo na kami. Kasi we always talk about our humble beginnings to remind people that it took so much blood, sweat, tears, and passion that my parents have built this company into what it is today. So, yun. That's our very humble beginnings.
Yes. No, napakaganda, no? It really means na pag binuhusan ng pagmamahal, di ba? At paghihirap talaga, Juan Carlo, I would say that Juan Carlo is one of the top, if not the top, caterer in the Philippines today. Yes. And ako personally lang so in what I can say with Juan Carlo the caterer, when I experienced the plated service, is you're really experiencing something. It's not just you get food. It's not just you eat food. It's an experience. So, parang tinatanggal ko na yung tagline ni Carl, ni JC, no? Pero, yun, ako talaga, I would agree to that. It's really an experience. So with that, no, JC, I have a few questions here. There's so many things to ask you, no? But hopefully, these are some questions that resonate with our brides. So, what is the most requested na food or meal in a wedding based on your experience? Ano yung pinaka laging parang hindi nawawala, laging bukod sa rice, wag mo na isama yung rice, okay? What's the most requested food or dish na nire-request ng mga couples in a wedding?
Ang hirap eh. But siguro pwedeng multiple answers, hindi one lang. Medyo mahirap.
Okay, sige.
So pag sa buffet namin, I think one would be our signature Batangas caldereta. Kasi caldereta. Iba yung caldereta kasi in Batangas. And this was from my mom's side naman. Actually, my mom's side, mga nagluluto din talaga. My mom's great-grandpa was the executive chef of Marcos. Yeah, so we come from a line of chefs din on my mom's side. And then, yung uncle ni mom, nag-concoct ng recipe na pang-inuman talaga.
Ang inuman!
Yes, maanghang siya. It's really spicy. Like, compared to other calderetas, I know they do it in Manila na parang may pineapple or may ganun. Sa amin, hindi. It's a recipe that originated in Taal, Batangas. And that recipe, when Ogie got us for his first wedding with Michelle Van Eimeren, the Miss Universe model, he chose Juan Carlo because of that. He chose Juan Carlo
Wow.
because of our Batangas. And then, unfortunately, they split up, but he found love again with Regine Velasquez. Binalikan niya na naman yung Batangas Caldereta natin. So, definitely, that's one of our
Caldereta for the win.
yes. And then, siguro yung beef versato namin or lengua Sicilia.
Ah.
Kasi that one, it won it won 4 competitions back to back
Mhm.
to back to back. That won an award in the SM and in the big banquets at the Blue Leaf. So yun, at those nagkaroon kami ng series of competitions. And we used that sa competition. And ng father, we call it lengua Sicilia
Lengua
or beef
Sicilia.
versato.
Wow. Okay, guys.
Yes.
Nagutom na ba kayo? So, caldereta for the win and lengua Sicilia. Okay, parang nagutom ako. Nag-dinner na ba kayo? For plated. For plated naman.
Yeah, plated. Kasi for signature plated, siguro I would choose yung ginamit namin sa wedding ko. It actually also beat out different hotels and caterers in SMX. Our baked Hokkaido scallops in pastis Prado wine with mango puree and I forgot the mahaba yung name. But that one kasi it's imported baked Hokkaido scallop pa. And then it has meron pa siyang dry ice sa ilalim. Like maybe if you see the photo of it, kanina it was in the video, siya yung umuusok-usok na nakalapag pa. So, and then tinotorch pa siya, yung cheese on top of the Hokkaido scallop. So, it really looks like a piece of art. And when the waiters parade, pag nag-start yung waiters parade, di ba sinabi, yung host ko ng wedding ko si Sam YG, siya yung nag-host. Sabi niya ni Sam YG, and welcome the Juan Carlo waiters parade. Pumasok yung ano namin, scallops namin na umuusok-usok pa. So parang ang naging effect from the very beginning pa lang ng event nyo, ng wedding nyo or ng celebration nyo, parang it sets the mood for the rest of the event. Mm-hmm. It will create the first impression. Imagine nyo umuusok pa, sabay-sabay yung waiters going.
Yes.
Yeah, it really becomes an experience.
Yes, audience impact, right? Okay, so alam niyo na kung anong mga bestsellers. So, okay, speaking of the food, ito medyo controversial na ko. Hindi ko alam kung controversial to sa'yo, but anyway, I hope you can answer it as honest as you can. So, when it comes to food tasting, do you think that caterers should give it for free or with a fee? Kasi may iba-iba kasi. Merong free food tasting, meron namang with a fee. So, what do you think should be the standard, or what are the situations na it should be with a fee, and what are the situations na it should be for free? Your thoughts on that?
Well, it's hard for me to speak in behalf of other caterers. But for me, as Juan Carlo, we have complementary tasting experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason we believe this is a once in a lifetime event of a client. Diba, ang daming mga brides and grooms nagre-research, ganyan. And they really, like, it's so difficult for you to make a very big purchase. Diba? It's very difficult for you to make a big purchase on the once in a lifetime wedding mo. Parang bumibili ka ng kotse or ng bahay.
Yes.
Like, for example, ng kotse, how are you going to say na ito yung gusto mong kotse, even if you've seen videos online, even if you've gone to their website, na-experience mo siya. Diba? Yes. Diba? Yes. Kailangan ma-test drive. And sa amin, as much as possible, we do it complimentary. That's why, kasi it's hard for us to justify the value. Kasi if you just look at the packages online, and then you do lang. I mean, it's so easy to get packages. Pero hanggang hindi mo natitikman, Like I can sit here and tell you award-winning, passed down from generations, na time-tested. Pero
Mhm.
kapag mo na-experience for yourself, we always challenge the client to go for a food tasting,
Yes.
to test it for yourself. Yung food,
Yes.
from the food, the styling, and down to the service. You really
Yes.
understand how it is. Pero we also charge for plated naman, for plated na service. Kasi
Mhm.
plated namin, honestly, sobrang mahal ng raw materials.
Oo.
If I could give it for free, I would, pero hindi talaga kaya.
Mhm. Yes. Okay. So, generally speaking, for food tasting, it's complimentary. Okay. And if it is a specialized na food tasting, like kailangan nila, gusto nila ma-experience yung paano ba yung plated, then that's the time that there's a fee. Right? Which is ano naman, which is reasonable because yung food na yun, parang para sa'yo lang talaga yun, di ba? So, with the server pa, so talagang it's gonna be,
Kasi per
a little
plated,
bit pricey.
meron kaming mga wagyu, may mga lobster, meron kaming mga ribeye na USDA Angus beef from the States. So talagang iba yung quality na ng ingredients nun, and it really comes at a premium. So hindi ka, as in ano yan, hindi ka manghihinayang when you when
You
you do
pay
that.
for that food
Yeah,
tasting na plated, yeah.
Carlo,
Because it's like you really, parang kumain ka sa a hotel, no? Like
yes.
in a restaurant, di ba? Pwede pala yun, ano, ang gawin nyo, kung gusto nyo ma-experience yung plated, parang magpa-set up kayo ng dinner for two, gano'n. Parang date, di ba? Bayad, pero actually food tasting, okay yun. Smart. Mga groom, pag-isipan nyo yun, pwede. Or actually food tasting pala yun. Okay, so now next question. Okay, so when it comes to ano naman, plated and buffet style reception, ayan. Ano yung mga pros and cons? Kasi nabanggit mo na nga kanina yung pati yung pag food tasting nyo magkaiba, di ba? So what are the pros and cons? Tell us.
Siguro we need to differentiate the two first for the people for the brides and grooms to understand. Kasi with buffet service, so there's a showcase of food on a buffet table. And then in the new normal, we have this acrylic shield to protect our guests from the interactions with our F&Bs. And then we have two types of buffet service. So the regular buffet service, the guests will line up, and then sa dulo na lang, they'll just choose from behind the glass, behind the acrylic shield, and then the food will come out sa dulo, diba?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the second naman is American plated service. Sa American plated service, our F&Bs will be the one to line up. They will be the one to line up to the buffet. And then when they line up the buffet, they will be the ones to bring the food to the guests' tables.
Mm-hmm.
So may showcase ng food. The food will be plated by our team, and then it will be served to our guests. So, and then the last option is signature plated service. So yung signature plated service namin, it's one dish, one plate talaga. So iba-iba sila. So the pros, the most cost efficient is definitely the buffet service. And it's very common in our with our parang with Filipinos, 'di ba? Parang fiesta style. Parang 'di ba, it's very jolly, people line up. Pero ako, ang con why I wouldn't suggest it masyado, especially during these very uncertain times with the pandemic. Mas less kasi yung interaction dun sa American plated and dun sa signature plated service. Yeah, so the guests are all seated in that situation. Diba? However, maganda pa rin naman ang plating ng American plated. Pero hindi siya kasing ganda nung plated service talaga. Na one dish and then one plate. Kasi dun sa signature plated service, iba parang for us, people might not understand na to produce that, there's really a whole team of people per dish. Para ma-execute mo yung signature plated service ng maganda, merong parang moving assembly line siya ng tao. May isang tao tagapahid lang ng sauce, isang tao tagalagay ng sibas, isang tao tagalagay ng hill, tagalagay ka lang ng caviar, ganyan, para mainit siyang dumating sa'yo. And because it is just one dish, it's like a piece of art, di ba? Parang pag blank canvas mo, tas isa lang yung nasa gitna, it looks so much more beautiful kesa yung sinisip mo siya ng madaming elements na, di ba? So it's gonna be so much more beautiful. And honestly, if you see the photos, you could check it out on our website and our Instagram of our plated surveys. I mean, it's an expression of our chefs, of themselves, and they place it into their plate, into that plate. And yun, ako, personally, even if signature plated service is the one that would be benefit me most, ang tip ko sa brides and grooms, go for the American plated service. Kasi it's much more cost efficient. It's also very safe because your guests will feel like kings and queens. Nandun lang sila sa tables nila. But if you have the budget and you really want to curate an experience, it can be customized and thematic based on what you want, based on your requirements. Miss Jen experienced that in Awari. We created a menu for Awari that was inspired by the sea. And meron kasi ang plated service din, I forgot to mention. There's a reason and a purpose for each dish. There's a purpose why ito yung appetizer mo and medyo spicy siya to awaken your palate. And then then you're going to have, before you take your first course or your main course, you get a palate cleanser, like a sorbet, so that fully cleansed, and you will fully enjoy the savory flavors of the next menu. And then kung savory na, the next plate would be acidic naman, or to cut through the savoriness, diba? Parang may ganyan, you'll feel like you are in a journey and in an experience that was made for you. Yeah, everything has purpose pag plated service.
Yan. So kung gusto nyo talaga ng curated experience, then it's the signature plated. But, yun nga, if you want to be cost efficient and still staying safe, like nandun pa din sa table, no, that's yung sinasabi mo na American plated. Okay, so, they say that the test of time is experience talaga. So, what is the most challenging event that you've ever catered to or you've ever experienced? Like the biggest challenge you've ever experienced? And of course, how did you rise above this challenge?
Ang dami.
Sobrang dami. I agree.
Pero, I mean, we've had an event na tumaob yung truck namin. And
tumaob yung alin?
Yung truck namin. And that had the food. It was the one for food delivery. Imagine it wasn't a small wedding. It was a 500 guest wedding.
Oh my God!
Everything again. Buti na lang, we had a lot of events that day. Kinuha namin yung food from the next event. And the other events, parang basta pinag-match namin, then we just rushed it, everything. Pero we were able to grabe. And we even had corporate events naman, up to 10,000 guests. I mean, imagine mo yun. And it was a 3-day event. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, AM, PM, snack for 3 days.
Oh my gosh.
People. Pero siguro the one that's the most challenging, nakaka-pressure, was my wedding.
Yeah, and I think the one in the video, am I correct? The one in the video is your wedding.
Yes.
So, na-recognize ko siya.
We had 600 guests for my wedding. And that's when we launched our plated service talaga.
Signature plated
service namin. Yung mga team namin talaga nag-train dyan. As in, parang ang daming tao. I think the back end of our kitchen was we had 200 people on the back
200 people, back end lang yon.
ng kitchen lang.
Kitchen lang yon,
Yes.
200.
Kasi
Oh
I told
my
you yung totoong plated
Yung
service.
production line, yeah.
It's an assembly line. Other caterers, they do it, pin-replate na nila sa likod. Pagdating nun sa guest, malamig. Iba.
Yeah.
And then yung ano naman, yung service, yung ano naman, yung F&Bs namin, I think 500 plus. Yeah. Kasi 1:1 yun because it's plated. I think it's like 100 yung F&B. So 800 yung team namin on my wedding. And we had to prepare so much. We had to do so many trainings. Pinractice namin. O ikaw, practice ka, magpahid. Practice pahid. I mean, we did mock-ups talaga sa commissary namin. Kasi, imagine mo, the top wedding suppliers were there. Parang wedding industry ball daw yung kasal ko. Ganyan. Sobra nakaka-pressure. And, ay nako.
Yeah. I could just imagine. But like you mentioned, no, you had that 10,000 guests, you have 500 guests, and the fact that you guys can handle that, it really goes to show that you can handle anything. Like, my wedding is only 100 guests. Siguro naman kaya mo i-cater yung 100 guest wedding ko. Parang ganon, di ba? With everything else that you guys have gone through. So, now, ano naman ang tips na pwede mong ibigay sa mga soon-to-weds who are still looking for their caterer? Lalong-lalo na at meron tayong bridal fair. So, tips muna para sa kanila.
Tips. Grabe. Ano ba? So, aside from wag kayong mag-away, yung sinabi ko kanina umaga, when I started pala, enjoy nyo yung process. But of course, kasi this is the most important day in your life. Diba? One of the biggest moments in your life, the most precious milestone. So, you need to do a lot of research. You need to do a lot of online research. I suggest you check out their website, their Facebook, the IG of all the suppliers you want. You need to go for reputable suppliers. Diba? I mean, nakakatakot na. I mean, you've seen the stuff in Tulfo. Yung mga fly-by-night suppliers na nangyari na parang hindi nag-deliver ng food on their event, and then nangyari is Jollibee na naka-paper plates but they paid so much. I mean, it's all hard-earned money. Tapos, syempre ayaw mo naman mangyari sa wedding mo, may magkasakit, di ba? I mean, you should also know if they have the right food and safety standards. You need to go to bridal fairs like this one, di ba? To find out and canvas the best suppliers. And ako, I suggest, especially for caterers, you need to taste talaga. You need to go to do the food tasting. Kasi parang yung kwento ko kanina, yung analogy ko sa kotse. It's a very big purchase. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event. And you want to test drive the car before you drive it, diba? Before you make that commitment. So, I really recommend you do a tasting experience, and for you yourself to see. Kasi the reviews could be different.
Yes. So, medyo naglalag ng konti. Okay, so I think sige, antayin natin ng konti yung internet ni JC, medyo naglalag. So definitely JC was saying that you really need to try the food, like have that tasting experience, no? Para naman yung purchase mo, buong buo yung loob mo, yung hindi yung parang napilitan ka lang or parang it's just someone else just made a suggestion. So, yung mga reviews, sometimes it's not, of course, the reviews are good, the reviews are great, but sometimes iba pa din yung personal experience mo. So, it's still really gonna be great if you can do your food tasting. Okay, so now, thank you for those advice and tips. JC, yan. So, ang kanyang internet ay tuluyan ng bumitaw. But nevertheless, I'd like to, bring in our, ayan na, bumalik na si JC. Are you back?
Hi guys, sorry.
Yes. It's okay. Ganyan talaga, may ulan-ulan kasi tayo, kaya kayo na ko pa pinagdadasal ang internet. So ngayon, JC, meron tayong special guest. Alam mo, dito kasi sa Worldwide Weddings TV, we want to put you to the test kung talagang wedding expert ka ba. Ayan. So, kabahan ka ba? Then, don't worry. I'm sure masasagot mga katanungan niya. So, we're gonna bring in our real bride, and she's gonna ask you specific questions in relation to catering. So, why don't we bring in our bride, Miss Sam Pingol?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Hi, Sam. Before you ask your questions, alam ko excited ka na magtanong. Tell us muna when and where is your wedding?
Actually, my wedding will be in December 23, 2022. And the venue is in Hacienda Verde, Alfonso.
Okay. Yes! Accredited siya dyan. Yes, okay. So wait, Sam, batiin mo naman muna yung fiancé mo. Dapat nanonood siya, ha?
Actually, nandito siya ngayon. Nahiya lang siya.
Nandiyan siya sa tabi mo. Okay. Hello, fiancé. Ayan. Sige. Go ahead, Sam. Ask your questions.
Okay po, sir. Good evening po. So, my question for you po is, how do you handle yung mga unexpected or yung mga extra guests na dinadala usually pag may mga caterings na nangyayari or may mga weddings, ganun?
Thank you for that question. But before I answer, I want to greet you and your fiancé. Ano name ng fiancé mo, ma'am?
Robert po.
Robert, I want to greet you. Congratulations and best wishes.
Thank
diba?
you. Thank you.
Napakalapit na ng, I mean, it's gonna be, nasa planning stage na ngayon, December 10th.
Yes po. Opo.
Yeah, so yung question mo was, how do we handle unexpected guests pag extra guests? Yeah.
Opo.
So, first, I want to clarify kasi talagang we're an off-premise service eh.
Mm-hmm.
So, the best tip talaga is prevention. So, ang recommendation ko, number one, you hire a great events planner like Jen who will do RSVPs for you. Kasi sometimes it's hard to do yung sa RSVP, it's hard, no? Mahirap humindi pagka ikaw yung nagtatanong. Diba? Sabi mo, ganito lang yung number of guests, and then sabi, pwede ba isama si ganito? Mas maganda may ibang tao na magre-reject na lang sa kanila. And then you need to have well done yung RSVP mo na double check mo na okay, ito lang talaga yung dadating, ganyan. And then I recommend you place a buffer talaga. A buffer of 5 to 10 guests. Kasi when I got married, even if na-confirm na 3 times before the date, yung nagsabi na, nakalagay kung ilang seats lang na allowed. Nako, dadaling niya yung boyfriend niya, dadaling yung girlfriend. So, yeah, I mean, you can't, parang, it will happen. So, the best suggestion is to add 5 to 10 guests. But, if it comes to a point na nandun na tayo, di ba? And may mga nag-violate. Makukulit. So, we need to double check first your venue. If your venue has any capacity for us to add tables and chairs. Kunyari, if we did bring, usually we bring some extra just in case for additional guests. And of course, pag na-damage during transit, yung gamit yung mga ibang tables, ibang chairs. So we do bring some. If we do and kaya ng venue, because again, the new guidelines set by the government, they're very strict with the table and the seat distancing to ensure 1 meter apart. So if kaya pa, una tatanungin natin, kaya ba ng venue? Kung kaya and may dala kaming extra, we will set it up. If wala, we will find ways. Ay, nangyari na din sa amin yan na dun sa mismong events place, humiram kami ng tables and chairs. So I mean, the best way talaga to avoid all of this is mag-plan ahead, prepare. Pero kung nandun na tayo, yun yung worst case. And then, yung gagawin namin, because the food, meron kaming buffer. But that buffer is for above average eaters. Yung mga tao na bumabalik sa buffet. And that's usually 10% lang. And hindi namin yun gagalawin. To be honest, hindi namin pwede allocate yun dun sa additional guest mo. What we will do, we will purchase food outside. So we give our banquet supervisors a budget to buy food outside na lang for them, just to be able to accommodate them. Kasi if it will be our food then, and then pabalik-balik yung guests, mangyari tapos sabihin wala nang food. Honestly, ang mangyari, kami yung masisira eh. So we've perfected, in 25 years, we've perfected that number na alam kong 10% buffer is really dun sa mga bumabalik sa buffet. Alam na natin. So, yeah, I mean, but the best, I mean, if you'll talk to one of our account executives, they'll always tell you, mag-buffer ka man kahit 5 to 10, up to 10 guests from your confirmed RSVP list, just to make sure. Kasi ayaw natin yung meron tayong mata-turn down ng guest, or kung hindi man ma-turn down, iba yung food nila, di ba?
Yeah. Tsaka usually kasi 'di ba, parang ngayon, uso kasi ngayon yung before pandemic, 'di ba, parang magugulat ka na lang na bigla na lang dumating, may kasamang kapatid, kasama yung nanay, yung pinsan. So alam mo 'yon, parang katulad nung fiancé ko, sobrang big family sila. So you never really know kung ano. So parang as a bride, talagang nagsa-stuck siya sa head ko na paano kaya pag ganun yung nangyari. But thank you for that answer po. So yung next question ko po is, aside from the food, how do you ensure na the couple styling visualization will match the styling on the actual wedding day?
So actually, so in Carlo, we have this thing we call the Juan Carlo customer journey map. So from the very beginning pa lang, it starts with the pre-production. So from the very beginning, after you book or right before you book, at the moment pa lang na nag-book ka with us, we send you a Juan Carlo events checklist. So doon sa Juan Carlo events checklist, nandun lahat ng details. Ano yung gusto mong tela? Ano yung gusto mong parang napkin, the linen? For the table, for the linen itself. And then kung ano yung band, if you have a band, ano yung insert dun sa menu card, if you want flowers. All the details will be there para malaman mo na, okay, these are all the details that I need for my styling based on your theme, diba? Then also, sometimes kasi, hello? Are you guys still there? Talking ba? Okay, there. If you, sometimes it's very difficult sabihin mo, you want rustic. Kunyari lang, you want rustic. There are so many different types kasi of rustic themes. So, mas maganda, visually, you send us your pegs. And then, we are going to hear it based on, when we have the first meeting or the first food tasting, doon namin ma-present sa'yo together yung customized na base na sa design mo. And then if you really want it, we'll see based on our existing catalog. We have a styling catalog. Pero, pag talaga, if you really want it talaga, we can do a customized design. It may have additional, depende sa request mo, it may have additional cost. Especially if you want imported flowers. But we can curate specific styling for you. And if you want talaga, we can also do a mock-up of the design for your wedding. Pero of course, that has a charge. Pero those are the things that you need to do. Begins with you knowing what you want and not just saying what you want, pero we need visual photos. Sometimes kasi iba may rustic biophilic, may rustic organic, may rustic shabby chic. Di ba? Ang dami ng design trend. So, it's better for us to know what you want visually, and then we will try to curate. We can do a mock-up for you. Para when the day of the event comes, you'll be sure na yun yung parang very bespoke design for your wedding. Yeah.
Okay. Kasi 'di ba parang right now, parang yung pinoproblema ng mga brides, lalo na ako, very very into details ako. So parang gusto ko talaga na yung feel is parang kalat talaga siya throughout the reception. So parang lahat ng mga styles, tama po kayo, pati yung mga napkins, ganyan, yung mga tableware, talagang chine-check ko kung ito ba talaga yung ilalagay nyo at makikita ko sa wedding ko. So yeah, that's great to know na meron palang mga caterers na are providing yung mga mock-ups na we can see para at least kahit paano before the wedding day, we can actually visualize it. So my last question po is, I know na si Juan Carlo the caterer is very intricate with the quality. So how do you establish the quality of the food on the actual wedding day? Kasi di ba po, tina-transport pa siya, and then sometimes may mga venue na hindi talaga like fully equipped kitchen, ganon, like parang area lang for the caterer. So, how do you establish yung quality of that? Para syempre for the guests and for the bride, ganon.
Actually, it doesn't just, parang yung sagot ko dun sa style, hindi lang siya nangyari on the day. It's all the pre-production behind it. So, from the moment you give the details of your contract and the menu that has to be approved by the head of the kitchen department and then the president himself. And then, aside from that, yung purchasing request, it has to be approved by the vice president, my mom. So, to make sure the details, the ingredients are correct. And then, on the day of the event, the day before, when they do the mise en place or on the early morning of that event, they are parang organizing all of the ingredients and preparing them. Wini-weigh individually siya to ensure that the recipe and the standards that we have perfected in 25 years are being followed. And then so kung ako nag-weigh, may nag-check na nag-weigh. At tama ba sa pag-weigh? So may parang spot checking or auditing. And then from auditing that, yung isang ingredient, kunyari, it's like for 150 guests, right? Magluluto siya ng isang batch na isang piece lang. Lulutuin muna siya. Titikman siya ng food auditor namin from the kitchen team and one of our execo, one of three, me, my mom, and my dad. So, bata pa lang ako, tikim na ng food namin.
Parang sarap ng work.
Yeah, so hindi pwedeng lumabas yung food ng hindi na quality control namin. And then, we taste the food, and then if it passes our standard, if it doesn't, we tell them to adjust the process habang hindi pa naluto yung buong batch ng food, di ba? Yun. So, nare-remedyohan siya. And then after that, saka lulutuin yung entire batch, then titikman ulit bago umalis. And then when it goes in transit, there are food kasi that cannot be cooked on our commissary. There are food that is prepared and cooked on the site, sa venue. There, we have account executives. They are the ones who will, so it begins with, kunyari, ako yung nag-prepare from the kitchen team. So sa kitchen team, ako yung cook. I will prepare, I will cook. My kitchen team leader, the chef, will be the one to audit. And then, my account executive goes to the event 4 hours before the serving time. And then titikman niya din yung food. Yung first batch, parang yung ginawa. Siya yung parang higher level pa. So yung mga account executives ko, pag nasa office namin, kada may food tasting, pinatitikim ko din. Kasi over time, kung mapaperfect yung palette, hindi siya basta-basta makukuha. So they will be the final audit. And then also, we don't just audit the taste, but we also audit the temperature. So we have food thermometers, and we need to make sure it's away from the temperature danger zone, 5 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. Kasi that's when food will not just spoil, but deteriorate in quality.
Nice.
So, may iba-iba talaga. Yun, those are some of the the guidelines that we have. Madami pa yan, but yung majority, the food safety, kasi diba, it just takes one bad event to destroy the whole brand which we have created in 25 years. And of course, quality. Kasi our clients paid for the quality.
It's 10 o'clock.
Diba? Parang we cannot make them satisfied. We cannot exceed their expectations. And binayaran na nga nila yung quality kasi pricey siya or medyo mas mahal siya. So, we have to make sure na we really have a lot of quality control standards.
Na-curious kasi ako kasi parang may mga venues kasi ako na napuntahan before na wala siyang parang kitchen. So parang sabi ko, paano pagka napanis yung food during transit, ganyan, or natapon siya, or I don't know, parang nagkulang, nasira, nabawasan, hindi ko alam eh. So parang as a bride, siguro, iniisip ko rin siya na paano pag ganun yung nangyari para I could baka maybe get to a backup plan kung ganun yung nangyari. So parang mahirap mahirap i-teach, but it's a good thing na talagang nalaman ko na may ganun palang quality behind sa mga caterers na ganun yung mga ginagawa. And especially Juan Carlo. Galing, ang galing. Pati temperature pala. Ang galing.
Tapos yung temp pala, for venues like that, to answer your question din directly, meron kami, we would recommend to place tents. Kung hindi, lalo na pag plated service, like yung kasal ko, di ba 200 yung kitchen sa back-end. Imagine mo yun. So talagang we place big tent sa likod ng venue na doon magpe-prepare yung there will be additional charge, pero food mo yun eh. It has to be safe. And you can't compromise on that.
Saka yun yung nare-remember ng mga guests.
Ayan. Grabe, wonderful question, Sam. And parang talagang pinut to the test mo talaga si JC, no? And ayan, marami tayong mga viewers. JC sabi dito, grabe, Juan Carlo for the win talaga pagdating sa catering. Sabi dito ni Miss Madge, parang Chef Gordon Ramsay sa Hell's Kitchen. Ang galing. At sabi ni Miss Bell, how I wish our caterers Juan Carlo. Why not, Miss Bell? Go! Pwede pa naman! Ayan, meron pa dito, ang pretty naman ng ating bride. Yes! Ayan. So, thank you, Sam. And I hope na yung mga questions mo naka-relate din ng ating mga viewers.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I hope I was able to help you din. Salamat.
Yes. Timing po, sir. Kasi naghahanap talaga ako ng caterer.
Yes. Abangan na natin yan. Okay. Thank you, Sam. Stay safe, ha. Maulan. Ayan. JC, what can you say?
Na-pressure ako.
But I'm so impressed because I'm sure yung measures that you explained is only a portion because there's so much more na parang measures that you do in order to make sure na hindi talaga magkakaroon ng spoilage. Kasi totoo yan talaga yung isa sa Kaya naman po sa mga viewers natin dyan, that's why you get a tried and tested caterer. That's it. Kasi kumbaga, marami na silang iniyakan. Gaya ng nanay ko, marami na silang iniyakan. May napanisan na sila, ganyan. Iniyakan na po nila yan. Hindi na po nila yan mauulit pa. Di ba? Kaya po yung mga 30 years in the experience, di ba? Alam na nila yan. So, pero shoutout ko lang, hold on babasahin ko lang dito kasi nandito eto na, para matandaan ng team mo. Miss Star Melody Tan. Yan. Yun. Okay, so hi, Miss Star. We will reach out to you. Don't you worry. Okay, from Quezon City pa siya. Okay, so ayan, Carlo, I know that you are part of Worldwide Weddings. We're so proud you're part of Worldwide Weddings. So, ano ang special promos and discounts that you have? So, medyo overtime na tayo, but that's okay because, very, parang fruitful and punong-puno ng laman ng ating interview tonight. So now we're talking about the special promotions and discounts. And I think ito yung inaabangan ng mga brides natin. Kasi sabi ko sa kanila, pag nag-inquire kayo sa Juan Carlo, sabihin nyo, Worldwide Weddings Bride. Para may special, discounts and promotions. Ayan. So tell us all about it now.
So, okay. Actually, to be honest, Juan Carlo doesn't give promos. Talaga. It's just because it's her 25th anniversary. That's why ngayon lang kami nagbibigay ng ganitong promos. The first one, so I'm very glad to announce, in partnership with Worldwide Weddings and Palazzo Verde, we have our silver anniversary package promo with Palazzo Verde, where we are giving away 1 million pesos for the first 15 bookings. So magdi-divide sila. Yung 1 million magdi-divide into the first
15.
15. Yes. And I think that's a maximum of up to 80,000 na worth of discounts or
Aha.
amenities na you can choose from. Madami pa. We have a lot. We're doing a 25th anniversary with Club Ananda soon. Madami with Old Grove Farmstead, of course. Hindi ko na isa-isahin. I would just recommend that you go to our website, www.juancarlo.ph, and you can go check our Facebook and Instagram, Juan Carlo the Caterer. So yeah, mas maganda you inquire and then you find out for yourselves na lang. But this is the first time that we've ever done promos talaga.
Grabe, exciting. So guys, wag na kayong mag-atubili. Yes. Well, assuming nakapag-food tasting na kayo, hindi magpa-food tasting na kayo. Ano ba ngayon? Friday ngayon, di ba? May food tasting sila every weekend. Go, magpa-food tasting na kayo, di ba? Or actually, pwede din naman yung JC, di ba? Yung mag-reserve sila, kahit kung hindi pa sila nakapag-food tasting, tapos makapag-reserve sila, and then mag-food tasting. Pwede ba yon?
Yes, actually, a lot of our clients do that to close the date, to make sure they
Yes.
get the date. Kasi
Yes.
it's first come, first serve din. So, need to make sure that the date is still available. Ibang clients, book na agad, bayad na agad kasi they want to
Right.
make. Yeah, but I definitely recommend you guys to do a tasting experience.
Schedule of tasting experience. Ayan. So, thank you. Grabe, amazing yun na 1 million worth of products or of services, no? 1 million
Among the
worth
first 15 who book.
to the first 15, tas i-divide siya amongst them. Yan. So, book as soon as possible. Okay? And of course, in Worldwide Weddings, yung additional promotion is that if you, every 1,000 peso purchase is equivalent to a raffle coupon where you get a chance to win 100,000 pesos in cash.
Grabe. Di pa
Sana,
patalo.
hindi tayo papatalo. Sana manalo po kayo. 100,000 pesos. So, mag-book na po kayo nun. The last 3 days to book is July 30, 31, and August 1. So, gaya na sinabi ni JC, we recommend that you check out suppliers. So, now is the time. So, today is July 23. So, you have 1 whole week to check out all the suppliers. Background check kayo lahat-lahat. Para pagdating ng weekend, next weekend, it's time to book. All right? Okay. So now, JC, we're also gonna give away 150 pesos load to our lucky viewer tonight. So let's flash the wheel of names right now. Ayan, mukhang mayroon ka ding mga supporters dito na nanonood. Tignan natin. Okay, so let's spin the wheel and see who is our winner. Let's go. 150 pesos too. Wow! Wait, which one? Di ko sabi kasi na, Miss Belle, siya yung nagsabi kanina, sabi niya sana Juan Carlo caterer nila.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Miss Belle. So we will send it to you. Just message us so we can get your cell phone number so we can send the 150 pesos. Thank you once again. And JC, your last few words?
May ganun pa.
Yes.
Closing remarks pa. Okay. So yun, I just want to thank Jen for this opportunity and Worldwide Weddings. I hope that I was able to help some of the brides and grooms. I want to congratulate all of you guys for still parang not giving up on your dream event. Kasi these very challenging and these very uncertain times have brought a lot of parang sadness, diba? Depression sometimes. Not just with the wedding planning, but our personal lives. Lahat tayo, I feel you. I mean, one of our business was very, very much affected. Diba? But all I could, the message that I have for you guys is, tuloy pa rin yung dream wedding.
Yes, tuloy pa rin natin.
Life is still worth celebrating, and that you can still create your dream wedding, your dream event, if you choose the right suppliers and partners who will help you make that possible. And remember na, for me, personal if you're just going to choose the select few people
Yes.
who will go to your wedding, these are the people na close mo talaga, na sobrang barkada mo na who would stay from the beginning of your event, from your ceremony, and who will party the night away with you. Todo mo na. Get the right suppliers, get the best suppliers, and make your guests feel appreciated.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, JC. So in the words of JC, life is still worth celebrating. So we will see you in our next episode. And of course, remember, mag-sign up na po kayo para kasama po kayo sa official registered guests for our interactive virtual expo. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Thank you, JC.
So much.
Bye.